All right. Of course, I gotta change my. Let's see. There we go. Hey, risky boy, how's it going, friend? How's it going, feller? Hoo-wee! Good to see you. Good to see you. Hopefully everything's going good with you. Spoil you? How do I spoil you, man? I'm just chilling here on this bridge, being a troll. By stopping by? Hey, it's not a problem. Do you just stream on TikTok or do you stream on anywhere else? Do you stream like hell early in the morning? So I only really catch you if I'm like up really early. TikTok and Twitch? For some reason I only see your TikTok. I have to go back and make sure my Twitch is still following you. (8:30 p.m. to 1 a.m.) Gotcha. What games are you playing lately? Man, I'm getting amped up to play War Dogs. Got the open. I think I think they have like a. I don't know if it's an open or a closed beta on the weekend. This coming weekend, you basically get in the beta if you've pre-ordered it. You hate your current job, so you quit it. Start a new role in 1 week. Oh, that's good that you have another job lined up. Age of Empires at the moment, but War Dogs, 007 new one, and possible Wolverine in September. Yeah, I got War Dogs coming up. Let's see. The Valheim update's coming up in September. Hey, Senny, how's it going? Thank you for the raid. We're just chilling on this bridge here. Not doing anything suspicious like hiding in this foliage on this guardrail on the bridge. Last time we were up here, we were just testing to see if this was a good spot. And two people, we watched them come all the way this way, and by the time they got here, I started shooting at them, but I only had a scorpion, so it didn't work out too well. But we proved that the spot works. Going on, Jin, Blue Monkey, Crinian, Ye Old Man, Quickness, how's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're in the growth on the side of the bridge, so I'm normally on that bridge over there. There's a truck you can hide under. That's a good spot. But yeah, the growth is a nice spot to hide in. What do? We just wait for somebody to cross and then ambush them. I mean, if they're unarmed, we usually will try and talk to them. But usually when people cross, they tend to be armed. Kill them, yeah. Moving on to new role, but can't say where just yet. That's cool. That's understandable. You fell off this bridge on a bicycle once? How do you manage falling off a bicycle on this bridge? I mean, I guess I could see how you could do that. But I feel like you'd have to, like, purposely try and fall off this bridge on a bicycle. And sometimes people come from this direction, too. Like, they go to the prison over there, and then they come this way, and they go back across the bridge to get, like, filters and check the military. You just pre-ordered War Dogs? Jihad Glitch. Nice, you pre-ordered it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it this weekend. So looking forward to playing more of it. Yeah, War Dogs. It's a new FPS. It's basically instead of like traditional like 2-team battles, there's 3-team battles, and it's kind of King of the Hill style, but slightly different. It's a mix between like Battlefield and what's another game that's similar to it? Kind of like Squad, not as tactical as Squad. I'd say it's closer to Arma, but not. It's basically its own game. I mean, I've been playing it since May, and I've been enjoying it every time I've been playing it. I just made a YouTube video on my experience in that in the Well, alright. Should be able to, yeah, you guys should be able to hear me now. Peter just, like, basically just hard crashed. It's been a while since I've seen that happen. We're almost back up. Game is game. Yes, Senny, you broke it. It's all your fault, Senny. Up. Alright. There we go. Hoping my sound isn't broke. Sometimes when my computer hard crashes, the sound completely breaks. Yeah, I don't have any sound. Yeah, I think you guys have sound, but I don't have sound. Give me a second. Need to do it this way. There we go. Alright. Why do I not have sound? Let's see. Oh, I see why. I see why it's not working. War Dogs time yet? Not yet. Don't think that fixed it. Oh, you know what? It's probably... That fixes it? Don't think that fixed it. I think I need to restart my computer. Really don't want to do that. I think there's another way I can fix this. Let's see. Yeah, War Dogs is a really good game. I've been playing in the early alpha since May. Definitely recommend it. You, they said if you pre-order it, you get into the closed beta this weekend, and if you don't like it, you can refund it. All right, let's see. Pretty sure this is gonna crash my game if I restart Windows Audio, but we're gonna do it anyways. Let's see. That fix some stuff if I did it that way? No. Well, I'm gonna restart my computer again. Be right back. Alright, now I got my sound back. Okay. So annoying. It's only when my computer hard crashes like that, like I have to restart it again to fix the audio. But yeah, it's a good time to play War Dogs, especially because this is the first weekend where you can actually stream it. Every time before you couldn't stream it, so it's a good time to play it. Hello. No, I had to restart my computer. Why? Oh, on did you restart your computer? You have to restart your computer. All right. Audio scuff. Is it the audio scuffed? Might need to. How about now? Is that better? Better or worse? Better or worse? see what if it's still the same. Test. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. That's annoying. Let me see. Let me see if I can hear it. Test. Wait, why can't I hear it? I should be able to hear it. What the fuck? Test. Oh, you know what? I'm change the microphone. That's what I didn't do. Test. Test. Yeah, it sounds a lot better now. Man, what the fuck is going on with my machine? I think I need to format it. Turn around. Do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. That's what it's all about, after all. We're able to catch someone. I think after I shoot whoever shows up, I should go to the quarry and get a claymore or a plastic explosive. The good part is that I'm like under this overhang, so even if it rains, I won't get wet. My character won't get sick. But yeah, that's my plan this weekend. Is just play and stream War Dogs the entire weekend. That's my plan. If you want to see what War Dogs is about, there's my YouTube video on it. Just wish I had a radio. Do I have food on me? I don't have food. Good thing there's usually always food on this bridge. Why people usually take this bridge. There's usually food on it. Bloke doing God's work on a bridge. What's going on, Renmark? Somebody's got to slow people's progress down. I feel like it's almost about to be nighttime, but it also feels like it's also could be morning. Hey, Baked Bee. How's it going? How's the rest of your cannibal run? Lizard. Corey Stubb, thanks for the follow. Evil. Hey, playing cannibal is not an easy task, alright. I'm gonna fix it. I'll fix the lizard part. It'll probably be a couple weeks before actually, I'll tell you what, Norstedt. I'll fix it this weekend for the War Dogs beta that I can finally stream. So then you can spam it to your heart's content. Because they're finally allowing people to stream it. War Dogs look pretty good. I have a YouTube video on it. I just came out with my shenanigans going on boss fight. I like tacos. Who doesn't like tacos? I feel like if you don't like tacos, you don't like freedom. They have bridges. So there are some bridges on it. And there is a high possibility of bridge trolling in the game that can be done. And I've already kind of planned out some things that I want to try. Because there's a couple very long bridges that, let's say we could, put some C4 on the bridge, hide in a bush nearby, wait for a truck full of unsuspecting players to drive across the bridge. I can't think of anyone that would troll in a video game. I know. There's also voice proximity chat in it, and I've already met some pretty unsavory type people in that game. So it'll be interesting. I would never have expected, yeah. The good thing about that game too is that it's gonna be like Arma in terms of like the servers can be run and managed by community members, so you can basically run your own server and not have to deal with people who are just gonna go off the rails in the obscenities without being able to take care of them quickly. Game company should pay you out to weed out the gamer words. I just feel it's like low IQ. It just is. It tells me like you're not clever enough to come up with like a good insult. That you basically you're just yelling out obscenities and slurs because you just can't think of anything clever to say. I think my next one thing I want to tell people, it's like you really have to resort to slurs and obscenities when you have ChatGPT you can consult to make clever insults. They can literally you can literally have AI write insults for you. Instead of aim labs, they should have insult labs. Because you know how like in Rust and Counter-Strike they have game modes or like mods where you just basically do quick one-on-one fights. Imagine it was like quick trash talking one-on-one fights. I have a feeling I should be at the other bridge. That's it. I think incubation. I heard footsteps for a second. Fuck. That's supposed to be like toilet paper in that emote. Is toilet paper. Got it. Remember when toilet paper was like super expensive during COVID? People were hoarding toilet paper. That shit was crazy. I sure do. People are dumb, yeah. And there was that one dude, like, ruined his entire life by going around and buying up all the sanitizers everywhere and trying to upsell them to, like, wasn't he like upselling them to like hospitals and shit? You notice that the diameter of the roll has grown a few percent. Isn't that because the cardboard, they've increased the size of it? I have a medal from serving in the front line of the great TP buyout. Reminds me of the gas crisis and people filling up garbage bags and shopping bags. Dude, that shit was crazy. Although anytime I think of like gas prices going up, I think of like the... Oh, there's someone. There's someone coming. Alright, do you guys think he's gonna see me? Doesn't fucking see me. The Friendly Frog, thanks for the raid. Cook It, thanks for the raid. Dude, this guy doesn't fucking see me. He's got a baby AK. I fucked it up. I hella fucked it up. The stupid clicking. I hate DayZ because you click once and the fucking gun doesn't go off. So I had to click a second time. It's so fucking terrible. I fucking hate DayZ sometimes. I clicked and nothing happened. I was like, fuck. I forgot the stupid clicking. Fucking hate DayZ. Fucking hate DayZ so much. Hey, appreciate the gifted sub over to DB. And to Le Friendly Frog. We just witnessed the luckiest guy I know. And I forgot I only had one shot in the CR527. I didn't switch to my shotgun. So it was very unfortunate. Dude, I hate... Why is that even a thing with DayZ? It's only DayZ that happens. Like, you have the gun in your hands, you click the button, and nothing happens. It's infuriating. It's like, oh, did you want to click? No, you didn't want to click. You didn't want to do that. Like when you shoot. Yeah, so Daisy has this bug where sometimes when you're logging into a server and you haven't fired your gun yet, it will not take the first click for some godforsaken reason. And at first I thought it was crazy. At first I thought, you know, maybe it's the mouse I have. Maybe it's you know, something else. And then it just keeps fucking happening. And other people have had the same issue. So I know it's not just fucking me. I haven't had that happen in all I play every day. Other people have that problem, so it's not just me. And it used to, like, I used to never have that problem. But then it's been happening for about a year now for me? And I'll have to set up my input overlay so you could see for the fact that I am clicking and it's just not registering the goddamn game. Fucking hate Daisy so much. I haven't even heard of it. I own a server and haven't heard of it. You sure it's not your mouse? I'm 1,000% sure it is not my mouse because I've replaced my mouse. I've also had the same issue happen on other servers. I've had it happen on other computers. And other people, as I've stated before, other people have had the exact same problem. So I understand the fact that you own a server and you've never heard of it. But I assure you, it is not my mouse. I'm not going crazy. Because at first I thought it was me, and I thought I was going crazy. Yes, Jugular, it's a skill issue. Yes. We're gonna go to the quarry. Because I've had it happen also with claymores too. Like I'm holding the goddamn button and I have to like fucking click it twice. And my last mouse was a wired mouse. And this mouse is a wireless mouse. And so, again, is a I don't think it's not mouse related. Maybe you're a soft clicker? No. Because once it happens the first time on the, like when you load up DayZ, it doesn't happen again. It's only the first fucking time. Only the first fucking time. Now you guys are making me have to go out and I'm gonna fucking replicate this shit. This shit, it's because I remember DB told me one way to not have it happen is you raise your gun and like put it down, and it avoids that issue with the clicking. And I've done that, and it helps. But sometimes I just forget to fucking do that, and then I end up like clicking and nothing happening. There was a water well back there, but I didn't see any. see. Can I? Let's see. Why? Let me set up my input overlay. And then. Okay. So that's set up. So let me go find a fucking gun. We're gonna see if we can replicate this. I want to try and replicate this so I can definitively prove that I'm not fucking crazy. You're out of the Pokeballs there, friendly frog. Anyway, thanks again, Crooked Frog, for the raids. Sorry again, I wasn't really paying attention. I was surprised at that guy's lack of self-awareness and at the fact that my gun didn't go off when it should have. Were you playing? No, you were on Deer Isle, weren't you, Frog? And Crooked, you were probably playing. You're playing Rainbow Six Siege. Got a nice chicken dinner just before. I was tempted to hop on PUBG earlier. Hit me up if you want to run duos. I'm down anytime. Hell yeah. What is your game name? I swear I ran into you. So if you hear this voice, I don't usually talk like this in DayZ. I talk like this. My name's Harold. I'm 92 years old. That's how I talk in game. And I go by Harold in game. I don't go by Turbo or anything in game. What's going on, Kale? Good to see you. Alright, guys. Have a good night. Appreciate you. Alright. I need a rifle. Going on, Supreme Menace. Come on. You missed DayZ, it's been years. This is the first time I've played in 3 months now. So it's been a minute since I played. Whole can of unknown food. Too bad I don't have a knife. Powdered milk. You lie. Oh, so you played like a couple months ago? Heard the scars in game? Yeah. They added that. Alright, let's see if we get caught up in some shenanigans here. Oh, his life, Harold, who's 92 years old. Hey, life's going good. I mean, I had a migraine that started a couple days ago, but thankfully Advil's been doing its job and making it manageable. Okay, how did that not hit? Ow. I'm about to get knocked the fuck out. Lordy, lordy. How about you? How's your... How are things going with you? Alright, so am I gonna step on a bear trap? No bear trap, I'm gonna get shot. feel like I'm gonna get shot. Is there a water fountain in here? I thought there was. At least your health is good. Damn, I missed this game, but it's all the juice? You and your friend's faction disbanded. Well, I mean, War Dogs is coming out. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'll be playing that this weekend. Fortunately for you, it's not out on console. At least not yet, anyways. I thought there was a water fountain in here. Alcohol. Quit drinking alcohol. I've never been on console. I mean, I own consoles, but I don't play on them. They're just basically, they're essentially just paperweights to me. I swore there was a water fountain in here. Played DayZ on both console and currently PC. Yeah. I know a lot of people started on console. I've been playing DayZ since the DayZ mod. Way back when it was for Arma 2. Oh my god, how many infected are here? At least this one has a backpack. Supposedly they're changing the swing pattern of infected in the DLC that's coming out. Thought that was a pistol for a second. Guess there is no water. Oh, there is the water fountain. I'm just fucking blind. Bridge Troll Pog is going on FA. Like 3K hours on console, PS4, and almost 15K hours now on PC. Yeah, I have a little over probably. I either hit 10,000 hours this year or I'm close to it on my 2 DayZ accounts on PC. Well, God knows how many hours it's just sitting in a queue or sitting in a having just the server pane open. So FA, you like playing puzzle games, huh? You don't get frustrated ever? You know, you should, it's not a puzzle game per se, but there's a game called Backseat Driver. I'd imagine you you being the driver, either you being the driver or me being the driver, and the other person giving instructions is would be pretty hilarious. You trust my advice. Look up the game Backseat Driver. That's definitely not a good sign. How are these shoes? Pristine still? We're fine. We can take a shortcut. With your 5Gs. Good God, girl, get a grip. It's like... It's almost like a hurricane score. You gotta find a way to add like more G's to make it more serious. Well, that's a little bit too high of a drop there. The infected are still alive down there. That's a good sign. Okay, I don't think we can. Can we go down from here? No, we want to go this way. Oh no. Oh, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Okay, we want to drop here. The old Billy Goat strat. Our shoes still pristine. All right, we're good. How's Deadfall treating you? Well, we were going good until the stupid clicking bug that not everyone has, but some people claim doesn't exist, struck and end up missing my target. Ended up dying. And now we're going to get a plastic explosive, hopefully. Somebody left some honey here. Which bug, like invisible bullets? No, it's when you first have a, like after you either relog, you go to fire your gun, and the first click doesn't register. So you gotta click a second time, and it's only like the first time you fire your gun. People are saying that the bug doesn't exist, and I feel like I'm crazy because I've heard other people say that it exists, and other people say it doesn't exist. There's a plastic explosive right there. We just want that. Come on. That's all we want. Good God, girl, gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, get a grip. Sneaky, sneaky. Watch, now I'm gonna run into somebody running in here. I'm gonna get bamboozled. My in-game mic work? Test, 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 test. Yeah, it's working. Okay. feel like we should ditch the sporter so we look less we look less like a target. We don't have any ammo for the sporter anyways. I feel like we should just ditch it. Get more stamina that way anyways.
If you ain't first, you're last.
Rim's sliding in with the first. Under everyone's nose. I was at a birthday party, and my friend wrote each of us a letter and gave us bags with candy and kids' toys, and never been happier, to be honest. All 30s birthdays should be like this. I mean, I feel like handwritten notes obviously have more value these days. Not when it's my handwriting. Hey, Friendly Frog, thanks for the gifted sub over to Grimm's. Your letter straight up made you cry. That's sweet. Super sweet. Oh man. Alright, do you guys think we're gonna make it back to the bridge with this claymore, or do you think we're gonna get shot on the way there? What bridge are we trolling today? You know, we haven't yet had success at the car bridge. That's kind of where I want to go. We already messed up earlier today. When we had the last two opportunities we've had at this bridge, we fumbled. All roads lead to cannibalism in DayZ? Not really. I mean, I feel like if you feel like that's the only way to survive in DayZ, I would just say that's a skill issue. If you do it for fun, I wouldn't call it a skill issue in that regard. I'd call it a life choice at that point. Oh, you don't have a starter Pokemon yet? You start with a Poplio. What's going on, Ilson? hell is even that? What gen? That's a good question. I don't know what generation that is. I know it's not the first 2 gens. Sun and Moon, I don't think I played that one. Nice quiet night in the house after a gross 14-hour shift. You feel better now? Dang, that's crazy. Bet it feels nice to be off work though after 14 hours. Gen 7 Gs. Alright, I'm pretty sure our dead body will still be on the bridge. If that's the case, we may want to clean that up before we set up tarp. Quit playing Pokemon after Gen 3 and came back to the most recent one. I didn't really play past the first gen. As in, like, I completed red, blue, and yellow. I beat all 3 of those. And then I played other ones, but I never beat them. Like, I just got bored of them and just stopped playing. But I mean, I have played like Pokemon Go, and obviously I play like the Pokemon community game on Twitch. Pokemon Go to the bridge. Pokemon Go to your bridge, damn it. The more she grows. I left my shotgun. I didn't remember where I put it. It's next to the police car. Probably important information to remember. But my character is freezing. This is best insulation. Did he leave anything on that jacket? Bone knife. Alright. And now we wait. Yeah, I forgot to do the monthly update for the wigs for kids. Let me that. There we go. And we've officially hit the goal. Hooray! $2,500.
Mother of God.
Basically means that we've covered the cost of one wig for a child. Which couldn't have been done without you guys and your guys' support. Moving over there. Although my hair's almost long enough to donate again. It's getting there. It's not quite as long, but we're getting there. But so far that's two wigs we've basically paid for. Donated once in college, never been able to grow it out again. I like shorter hair too much. I like shorter hair. It's a lot easier to manage. But I mean, until I either go bald or they tell me they don't need my hair anymore, I'm just going to keep growing it out and donating it. It'll be the third time I've donated my hair. They need a bunch of haircuts for one wig, though. Yeah. They only had one place in Santiago that used to do it. Wouldn't have to research again. Yeah, I I did a little bit of research when I was looking for places to donate, and I forgot there was like the first place I donated to. They didn't really like communicate well. By well, I meant like they didn't really communicate at all. Like when you emailed them or you tried to talk to the charity, like they didn't respond, which was to me like a concern. I was like, I don't know if I want to trust you with my hair. You know, because some places just turn around and sell it, which is unfortunate. Oh, I think that was at the other bridge edge. We didn't have to wait too long earlier for someone to cross. And I feel like more people cross this bridge than the other bridge where I normally hide under the truck. I feel like these pants, though, are not... Since they're not green like our previous pair of pants, it's not going to help us. It's like all the actions at the other bridge. FA caught the Stantler. God damn. And I want to play more of Dawson Oaks, either the Trailer Park game or the Office game again. Excited to try the Trailer Park one. The Trailer Park one's really fun. It's supposed to... I think they said it's supposed to come out next month in September. I feel like I have to watch like a lot of Trailer Park Boys to get into the right mindset to play it. You look to the sides with your mouse? That's right. Yeah, because I hold Alt. And then I look with the mouse. That way my character doesn't move. Because if I move, I'm going to, I could fall in the water. Or the thing is, you don't want your... Especially when you're trying to hide like this, you don't want your character to, like, make a bunch of movements that make people, that will draw people's eyes towards you. Oh, the side buttons of my mouse? No. I used to use mouse button 4, which is like the thumb button on the mouse. I used to use that for push to talk, but I've weaned myself away from using push to talk on my mouse, and I just use I use foot pedals for push to talk. So in games where like in Battlefield as an example, I'll use like one pedal for proximity chat and another pedal for talking to people on Discord. Took you like 600 hours to figure out the alt thing? Yeah. That's because it's not a natural thing to think about when you're playing other FPS games. Because if you're gonna look around, right, like you're just gonna turn your whole character. But when you're trying to like either one use it strategically or another use it as a to farm RP aura, right? Then you start to use all the controls at your disposal. Yeah, the foot pedals, I mean, it took a little bit of time to get used to, but it's super convenient. Because I've essentially bound them to keys that aren't on your keyboard. So, like, on most keyboards, you get F1 through F12. But I have bound the pedals to F13, F14, and F15, which are still usable in like 90% of games. You can use those keybinds. F13, I think all the way through F24. Because they're usually not default keybinds on any game, because you can't... there's no keyboards out there that actually have those, and technically it's supposed to be like, I think it's like Shift F1 or Shift F2 to use like those keys. So it's just a convenient way to always use the same keybinds without it interfering with other keybinds that games use by default. Because like some games, it's like push to talk is V, or it's T, or it's caps lock, or it's in some games it's K. Like it's just bizarre how it's always there's no universal push to talk button. So I basically just use a foot pedal to make it my own universal button. And then for the games that don't support F13 and the other F keys, I just use I usually just end up using caps lock. But I mean, using the foot pedals is easy and they're not expensive, unless you do the Elgato foot pedal. Then you're gonna pay a premium for that. But I just got like a cheap 3 pedal set from Amazon. I think for like 30 or 40 bucks. Do they double for racing game use? I wouldn't recommend, because they're not pressure sensitive pedals. They're just on off. Okay, so they're just like giant. Like I would say they function more like a keyboard type key than like a gamepad button where it's pressure sensitive. Because I would assume if you're doing like a racing game sim, you would want pressure sensitive pedals versus just push button pedals. Now you can see my pupper Butters in the background scratching the recliner back there. I think you should be able to see her. Oh, she just laid down. It's a nice sunny day. Guys think somebody's gonna cross anytime soon? I'm hoping the guy that killed me didn't get killed and now he's running back and he's gonna run across this bridge and know that I'm here. Or know to, know to look this time. That would be very shitty. Although my clothes aren't as good as last time when it comes to camouflage. I also forgot, I can't actually click it in this position. I have to be laying forward or crouched. You always seem to miss, Grims. Got 7 misses. The global average is 55%, and you're hitting that at 41%.
Are you picking this up? Good. I know you need more deep background, but we're up against it.
It's a reference to Command and Conquer, the first game. Only old people will know. Only old people will understand that reference. Exactly. Where is my burrito? What? We're gonna... This.
Show me what you got.
Show me what you got. That's rude. Why would you do that? Very mean of you. Although you only did 3,971 damage, so it's pretty weak. You're just mad because you didn't get the ducks again. Duck you, buddy. You missed again. You missed again. My God, man. It's just a game of chance. I think it's set to a 50-50 chance. So Grimm's is very unlucky because he's at a 38%. So he's below 50%. I mean, it'd be really cool if I programmed it so you could, like, click on the screen to hit it. I think that'd be pretty cool, but too lazy to do all that. Indeed, it is emotionally damaging. Rude. I think DB's punched me the most. Ow, he's so rude, man. feel like you're taking out your frustrations out on me. If I missed too. I saw movement over there for a second. Back at it again on the bridge. Yup. This time we got an explosive. We're hiding in some grass. We another person was crossing this bridge earlier, and we royally fumbled the ball because we had a CR527, a chambered CR527, and I don't know if you've ever experienced it, Sosa, but like, have you ever experienced a bug where you click, like the first time you fire a gun, essentially when you log into DayZ and the gun doesn't fire, and then you gotta click again? What's going on, super hidden troll? It's not like a ghost shot or a bullet. It's just like the gun doesn't register that you clicked. Because I know what the ghost bullets are, right? Like where your gun fires on your end, but on other people's end, nothing's happening. Just chilling with a cold one under your bridge. Nice. Which what bridge are you camping? The local covered bridge. Got it. Got it. Got it. He's actually on. He's actually on this one. How's Daisy? You thought about this game? It's this is the first time I've played in a couple months. I'm just biding my time until War Dogs comes out this weekend, or at least the beta for War Dogs is this weekend. I'm currently camping the other bridge. What's going on, Moist? I used active camo, just currently seeing behind you. Got it, got it, got it. Well, just make sure you let me know if you see somebody coming the other direction. So rude, Grims. Have you ever made it through the gauntlet? I tried a while back and died in the pocket. I haven't even gone through the tunnel, the passageway, and it's not for a lack of trying. It's just that I just don't care to go through the tunnel or the passageway. I'm sure one of these days I'll attempt to go through the passageway. I just don't have any desire to do it. Is this game PvP and PvE or just PvE? It's I mean, by default, it's PvP / PvE. Like, there's infected zombies that are PvE elements and like wild animals. But for the most part, it's the people you got to worry about. But there are PvE servers you can play on if you don't want to deal with other players. How do you guys keep missing? I swear it's the chances of it is 50-50. It's not lower than 50-50. The fact that 4 in a row you guys have missed is pretty funny. You didn't realize my game title? I thought that's why you were talking about bridges. It's because you saw my bridge title or my stream title. We have ghost bullets. It's because you guys are only clicking the gun once. That's what it is. What? Has anyone seen the Masters of the Universe movie that came out recently? Exactly. You want to? I think it's out on streaming services now, isn't it? It released in the theaters first. Did I leave any? I don't think this guy left any ammo in it. But I do have ammo. I don't want to use the gun though. I just want to blow somebody up. There you go. Finally got one. And then you followed up with a weak punch. I feel like I should I should make it so that it plays a different sound based on like the how much damage your punch does. And then I should get a sound bite from DB when he makes the sound. If you hit for less than like 3,000. And then if you hit for like more than like 8,000, it's like a like a crit sound. Then if you get like a perfect 9,999, you get like a special prize. I know what I'll do. I know what I can do with that now. Alright, I'm probably gonna revamp it before this weekend. But I gotta pull a bunch of video footage. And FA's 0 for 3. Man, you got worse luck than Grimm's. Worse luck than Grimm's. By the way, Grims, did you see the instructions that FA gave me for some of the puzzles? Why does that repeat? Shouldn't be repeating. But did you see the instructions that FA gave me for that puzzle? Not the one that you were at, Grims, but it was like one that me and FA had done. You just didn't have any vision. It wasn't so much I don't have a vision, it's that your descriptions was giving me an aneurysm. And then like you're like a skinny fish or two skinny fish, and I was like, what the fuck? This is the worst description ever. It was a skinny fish. Skinny goddamn fish. Skinny fish, what have they given you? God damn it. Motherfucker. Why did it say that your it said that your motherfucker was bullying? It said to hold your chat because when you said motherfucker, it was considered bullying. And then you got Grims over here punching me nonstop with his baby punches. See, it didn't even flag yours. It only flagged that face. Best directions ever given. We're gonna put y'all in that fucking room and have FA try and tell you which one's which. I know a cylinder little fish when I see one. I'm getting heartburn just thinking about that entire process, all right? Your face ring, that was cool. I know, because I was confused the whole time. Trying to decipher what you had. Eduardo and Bobby were locked in though. Which one did Eduardo and Bobby do? Not sure, but they look like they meant business. You didn't even see them do anything. Turbo and I were the most locked in doing that blind puzzle at night. Yeah. I mean, we had, I forgot who else was there with us. One person was holding me up while FA just, she just sat there and observed the whole thing and didn't really contribute. But it's a team effort. No, you were initially holding the light, and then I took the light from you because it wasn't in the optimal location.
Now, if my show offends you, I'm sorry in advance.
What a bitch.
Well, Grimsy finally made it back to 50%. While FA is still batting 0 for 3. One day she'll get a duck. Will it be today? Probably not. You want to swap bridges? I'm good. I'm good on this bridge. Facts, straight facts. Wise words from Homer Simpson. Simpsons will always be goated. Yup. She missed again. 0 for 4. Unprecedented. Unprecedented. FA is 0 for 4 in the duck hunting arena. Unprecedented because statistically speaking, that is a 1 in 16 chance that she's 0 and 4. If she goes for 0 and 5, that's a 1 in 32. One out of 32 chances. Crazy. That's crazy. God. Like, is there an update in Chrome? There is an update in Chrome, that's why I just freaking out. My Twitch dashboard just keeps crashing on Chrome. Gotta keep refreshing it. Let's launch Chrome. A lot of gunshots behind me. A lot of gunshots. Oh, she broke the curse. Broke the curse. You wanted to miss their look. You wanted the record for most misses. Yep, Metal Gear Solid. Then you got Grimm's over here just trying to throw haymakers every chance he gets. He's so rude, man. I'm just trying to bridge troll. You over here punching me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a different animation and sound depending on the scale at which your punch does. So I'll make anything that's above like 9,000 like really epic, be really cool if I got if I could extract the Knights of the Round Table fucking animation from Final Fantasy VII. Swing and a miss. Well, you have the most points, so you're at the top of the leaderboard. There's a command for the Duck Hunt leaderboard. Did you check out Meld's studio yet? No, I'm not interested in moving off of OBS. Pretty much like all my it would take forever for me to redo all my integrations and all my OBS settings. I feel like it would just take too long. Tried it out and I like OBS so much better. Yeah, I mean, I usually I saw people talking about it on Twitter a lot, and usually like a lot of people were like, "Oh, Meld is better. Oh, Meld is better. It performs better." And I don't really need to worry about performance per se because I have a second PC that's just dedicated for streaming. So for me, it doesn't really matter about performance. And then recently, I've been seeing people talk about Meld, and they're saying that it's more designed for people that have low-end PCs that want to stream, and that people with higher-end machines, it doesn't really make sense for them to use it. It's supposed to be one-click import from OBS, but it doesn't work too great. Well, a lot of my integrations run through StreamerBot, and that's how I control my OBS on my other PC. So like I have all these actions and setup done through StreamerBot, and it basically interfaces with OBS, and I can't do that with Meld because StreamerBot doesn't work with Meld. And I have I have the ability to do all these crazy things with StreamerBot integrated with OBS that I don't really. It works for I usually go with the mentality like if it's not broke, why change it? I mean, I'm open to testing other things, but if out of the box it doesn't support a lot of things I'm already doing, it doesn't make sense for me to even kick the tires on it per se. Went with Caster Labs for good things about StreamerBot though. Is Caster Labs the one that does the multi-chat? Or is that Casper Labs? I don't remember if I'm remembering correctly. I know I went down the. You can do a lot of stuff with Slurp multi-chat and other stuff. Yeah, because I went down the rabbit hole of finding like a good multi-chat tool. Like I checked out, was it like Sheep Chat or something? Tried, I think it was Casper Labs or something. And I ended up just using Social Ninja because it's like, from where I see, it's like the easiest one that works. Also has text to speech from multi-chat built in, which you can toggle. It's not bad, man. I think Social Ninja does that too. I just don't have it turned on. I'm not a huge fan of TTS, but I mean, I have TTS enabled through like Tangia, like which is a Twitch integration. But I usually see people who like to use text TTS with their like subscribers. I feel like I see it more commonly with like TikTok streamers. And I'm not saying like it's a bad thing or anything that people do that. It's just that on Twitch, it's usually like it's a cost thing where it's like the people will have to pay bits for TTS versus like on TikTok where it's like they either have it on for everyone that comes in or they have it for their subscribers, which I think is pretty interesting dynamic change. I don't know if anyone's going to come before the restart. Usually people, at least on the dam bridge, people usually push that bridge right before restart or right after restart. Going on, Metal. Yeah, I like it for Daisy, so I don't always have to look at chat when I'm locked in. Yeah, that's understandable. I mean, it's super convenient because then you don't have to look at chat all the time. And it's especially convenient if you don't have multiple monitors. Like, if you have one monitor, I definitely see the appeal in it. Just sucks because it's easy to abuse. Yeah, I think that's the biggest downside to it, right? Because you can put a bunch of guardrails in place on it, right? And then somebody's going to find a way around those guardrails you put in place. And then it puts your channel at risk. All because somebody wants to be an ass clown. Oh yeah, you sent me a message, Sosa, about the official being for degenerates. Was that in reference to something? I know I've said that. I think I've said that before to you in chat or in your stream before. You said it to someone when you were live. Okay, gotcha. I don't know want to keep it or not. And I was like, I actually stole that from TurboSad. Well, I used to. That's the thing, though. It's like I used to play on official all the time, but then again, I mean, everyone used to play on official back when you didn't have a choice. Like that was the only option a long time ago. But I just remember every time there was a Daisy discount, there'd be an influx of new players into Daisy, and that's when you could really mess with people because they'd be joining the game, and you'd easily befriend people and feed them human meat or convince them to fight people over a can of beans. It was a very it's a very toxic environment. I mean, you could still kind of do it today. It's just it's a lot harder, I'd say, on official servers. Because there's usually not a huge influx of new players during like sales now. It's like they don't typically go on official right away. Man, even back in 2024, it was so much fun. That was peak. I'd say Daisy peak. Let's see. For me, I still think for me, peak Daisy was the Daisy mod for Arma 2. That to me is still peak Daisy. Because I just remember having so much fun and there was so much chaos playing that. Because there would be like one night I was playing, it was me and like 3 other people. We were in a van driving between Cherno and Electro, and then all of a sudden there was it's like in the middle of the night, and then all of a sudden we're getting chased by like a Black Hawk helicopter shooting at us while we're trying to fucking escape. And then you have like another night where I basically set up outside of across from Scalisi Island down on the bottom right. You could climb the tower on Scalisi Island and you could see everything on the road on the mainland, but nobody could see you because the tower didn't render on Scalisi Island. So you could literally you would set up like cars and then you'd mark on the map, because the map used to be universal across everyone on the server. So if you marked something on the map, everyone else saw that mark on the map if they had a map on them. And so you would like bait people into going to where there was a car, and people would just run over there and you just snipe them from the island and then take all their stuff. I used to dabble in official sometimes. Can't believe Vanilla Daisy has no... dude, that's why I'm pissed about Badlands. I was fully expecting them to being like, okay, we got boats in Frostline. Now it's time to step it up. It's time to step it up. Got to do helicopters because we already got cars. And then they're like, we got motorcycles. The fuck? I mean, I'm sure console players will thoroughly enjoy seeing one motorcycle every 10 or 15 days that they play. God damn, especially or the the Nintendo Switch players, they'll enjoy the motorcycles. Helicopters would make vanilla way better, yeah. Not that was like the greatest thing about like the Daisy mod is you'd be like, you'd be running towards Northwest Airfield, and all of a sudden you look in a field and you just see a little bird in the middle of the field, and you're like, hell yeah! And you hop in the little bird, and fly to Northwest Airfield, or fly to go pick up your buddies. I also liked the tents that they had in the mod versus what the tents that we have now. Because the tents they have in the game are kind of bulky. I have trouble finding lightly modded servers with helicopters. PH even modded doesn't always have it. Yeah. I think the biggest problem with some servers, lightly modded servers that run helicopters, is you get people that commandeer them and then they stash them and then you almost never see them. But I mean, that's a problem with like most vehicles, is people stash them and you just never fucking see them. Like, I think what they did with boats was good. Make it so that you see them. Like, it's not super rare that you find them, but they're not hard to come by if you look for them in the right place. So the Claymore should stay through the restart. We're gonna log back in. See if anyone crosses. But man, I'm looking forward to flying, at least practicing flying helicopters and war dogs and getting used to flying helicopters, because, man, you can make so much money in that game for upgrades and buying kits just by transporting people. What's going on, Thick? To see you, good to see you. I'm gonna be a War Dogs gremlin. Yeah, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna be a War Dogs gremlin. I made a YouTube video of my adventures. If you haven't already seen it. I've had alpha access since May. So I've been playing War Dogs Mind you, the servers haven't been on every day. They only had like, for the longest time, it was playtest every Tuesday, Thursday, and then it's only recently that they've become more frequent. And then there's the open, or the I don't know. I don't think they're closing open beta this weekend, but it's a beta. If you pre-order, you can play this coming weekend. And if they said if you don't like it, you can refund the game. So that's good. But I mean, the feedback that's been given from pretty much everyone who's played it during the test was that the game's in a really good place for an alpha. Like, when I played it, I was like, to me, it didn't really feel like an alpha. It felt closer to a beta than an alpha. You just found out about it like 3 days ago, dude. It's the one thing I've been looking forward to. And I'm like, my friends just got access to it a couple weeks ago, and we played it almost all weekend. It's so much better when you're playing with friends. Like, you can play it solo, but playing it with your friends, it's a lot of fun. Bro should have hit me up then. Well, I'm letting you know now. Plus, I couldn't, like, for the longest time, it was under NDA. I mean, the most I could say is, like, I'm playing the War Dogs alpha. That's all I could really say. Like, I couldn't really go into detail as to, like, what the game was about, or... I mean, you could look up, like, they did have some information out there. Like, you could view, like, the trailers that they put out. But... I mean, I've had access to it since, like, April, May. We still got to work out how my ping is going to go on our servers. Well, the thing with War Dogs, the way it's going to be set up is that it's just going to be like Arma, where the community has their own servers that you can run versus, like, using the official servers. Well, I mean, there's different regions, right? But, like, if I'm running a West Coast server as an example, you could still play in different regions. Like, you won't be restricted. Like, you won't be restricted to playing in certain regions. Oh, FA's starting to get them ducks. Okay, well, I meant to have the next 3 to 4 days off, so I'm going to be streaming and jamming all weekend. Yeah, it's actually a good weekend to be playing it, too, because it's the first weekend you can actually stream it. It's been pretty much under NDA this whole time. And the good thing is, like, you don't have to have a super powerful rig to play War Dogs either. That's a good thing. The devs are very. I don't know if you've seen, like, the videos on the devs talking about like, this computer requirements, but they're They had like potato mode. They called it, where they basically made it so like if you have even the most budget made machine, you should be able to still play it. They even talked about how during development, how they worked on VoIP and proximity chat in the game is that they had they basically did like their company meetings over the in-game VoIP. So they would log into the game and literally meet to talk to discuss development stuff. And Grims misses again. Oh, man. Meetings with the game VoIP is such a good move. Yeah, I mean, it's the proverbial chewing your own dog food. Where you basically, you know, like, if you use it, you start to understand, is it good, is it bad? When it starts to, like, break, you know, what do we need to do to fix it, right? Like, I think that was super... It was a super high IQ move on their part. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Much appreciated, man. Always good to see you, my friend. We shall play War Dogs. That is for certain. No worries, man. I've been watching this old guy sit here for 3 hours. He hasn't done shit in this, really. What you do with this game, I can't believe anyone is here watching this guy. What a waste. I can't believe this is all you do. Do something, Strimmer. You piece of garbage. Do something. Well, Twitch is about to do something. They're about to run some ads. Unfortunately. My wife got a Blackstone grill for cooking or barbecue. I guess barbecuing. Would you call Blackstone barbecue? More of a giant skillet. She made smash burgers tonight, which is really fucking good. Though I need to get back on my chicken and potato diet. Technically, barbecue is when it never actually touches a heated surface. Wait, what? How would... Are you sure that's the right definition? Are you talking about when the food... Because the food never touches the heated surface? Or the heat source doesn't touch the heated surface? Because it wouldn't... Huh? But then wouldn't like a charcoal or a propane grill, it touches the heated surface, right? The grill grates, right? And then theoretically, that would mean baking things in the oven would be barbecuing. I don't know, man. I wanted to sound informed. Now you're doing the TurboSad thing. Hey, I look at things logically, okay? And the way the definition doesn't match reality. It's like you're trying to it's like you're trying to FA me with the symbols and describing them, and you're not describing them correctly. You're pulling an FADB. Go FA yourself. Reachability, I gotta get ready and head to work. Alright, Thick, you have a good one. Thanks for stopping by, thanks for the sub. I like how I think FA is not here to defend herself. Probably just lurking. I'll tell you what. All right, everybody hide. I'm almost asleep, but if I rage baited you by describing things like that, you're not ready for the next walk. I wouldn't say you rage baited me. It was more of just a what's a good way to describe it? It's clearly triggering to you, I understand. And you're some like I feel like it's kind of like whenever they have like have people doing like Pictionary. Actually, it's like that episode of Family Guy where they're playing Pictionary and they're going, "Is it a jackal? 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 Is it a jackal? 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 Is it a jackal? Jackal?" And now lurking to sleep. Feel free now. Oh, I remember also when my first reaction when you said how many things you counted. I was like, did you count how many times it showed up, or just counted if it did it or not? Because I knew exactly what you were counting. And after you didn't believe me, I didn't. After the Pictionary event, I started to understand how your mind works. It started to become very clear how your mind works. It's not without difficulty that the wheels turn. I'm starting to feel like maybe it's not a wheel. Maybe it's like an octagon or a hexagon. The wheel turns, it just takes a little bit more effort. Yeah, surprisingly, it hasn't rained. Normally it rains all the time on Deadfall. I haven't heard any gunshots since the restart. Like, this still has rounds in it. Crazy. I feel like somebody's gonna come soon. Feel it in my bones. Hey, Coven, how's it going? Thank you for the raid. We're hanging out here on Deadfall, not doing anything mischievous at all. What map were you on? So we have a claymore set up next to that police car. We've tested this spot in this exact spot, and people don't even like look up here because I think they're too hyper focused on looking for people hidden between the cars or at the end of the bridge. And so far we've seen 2 people basically just go all the way over here. I fumbled once. Actually, I fumbled both times. But I didn't have explosives. I had chambered rifles at the time, so it did not go well. Oh, you were on Hashima? Nice. The land of bridges. I like hiding in there's cranes on Hashima that you can hide in. And there was one where I killed someone one time. And they were in with a group of 4 people. And it was on Nate's server, and then Nate messages me later and he's like, "So I got a ticket, somebody accused you of hacking." I was like, "What do you mean? Like, what do you?" They said you used aimbot, and I'm like, I showed it because I recorded my side of it, and I showed Nate the video, and you could clearly see the guy stop, and I take my time and put my cursor on the guy's head, and I was like, if that guy thinks I'm hacking, then that guy's probably he probably thinks that he was moving when he was standing still. Oh, do you have the F word? No, it's the stupid Autobot. I don't mind if you use the F word. Land of freshy fuckery, yeah. It's a weird looking phone. I know, it's the new model. Right? It's a new model phone. It's the Fold, the Samsung Fold or whatever they call it. Going on, Jolly Green Gamer? Welcome, welcome. But yeah, we've been chilling here for a couple of hours. Surprising, like we haven't seen someone since our last Bumble. But we're hoping somebody crosses soon. Normally we're on that bridge over there because there's like a truck you can hide under. But I feel like there's more foot traffic on this bridge, so we're feeling it out on this side, seeing how it is. The good thing is it's covered, so like if it rains, we don't get wet and we don't get sick. So we got that going for us. Then, of course, if you're just laying down, not moving, you consume no food, almost no food and no water. So we don't really have to worry about starving or getting being dehydrated. So we actually hit our goal tonight. We were at we were at 2,027, and then basically all the revenue, and then I added a bunch of money to it for the month of July, and basically I think I calculated we were above the ending amount for August, so I just normally I do it at the end of the month, but I just decided to do it in the middle of the month. So we hit our goal. So so far we've funded 2 wigs total, because this is the second time we've run a charity for wigs for kids, and my hair's getting almost long enough for my 3rd hair donation. So we're making steps to improving lives for some folks. I think my hair's been growing out for, let's say, getting close to 3 years now. When was the last time I donated my hair? Let me look up. When did I donate my hair? Did it in 2024, so it's been 2 years. Gonna go pass out. Got work in 6 hours. Have a good night. Thank you again for the raid. Have a good night. Hopefully we get to play more Big Walk, as well as maybe some Dale and Dawson in the future soon. Or something else, you know. The sky's the limit. Old Harold, 92 years old. Let's see. Oh, not sure if I was gonna show up. The pop is kind of fallen off here. But we'll wait a little bit longer. Got that stupid shadow going across the the beam in front of me makes me. It almost seems like somebody's like looking across. It's freaking me out, man. Who knows? We might catch somebody who thinks since the server's population's down that they think they'll put their guard down. A lot easier to get them. What's going on, Firetails? How's it going? There's also the possibility that somebody comes from this direction. Sometimes people come from this direction to like rendezvous with friends or drop off loot to another character. There's always that possibility. We have seen that before. See people like geared to the teeth just crossing the bridge the opposite direction, trying to help gear up their buddies, probably. There's like no fucking reason for them to be like fully kitted out going back to the spawn area unless they're just trying to kill freshies. I don't think I've ever been down over there. Alright. Give it 5 more minutes. We'll probably call it there if we don't see any signs of life. Going on, Pablo? Hmm. Okay, there's server pop has pretty much fallen pretty hard. So I think it's time for us to pack it in here. Come back on another day. What can of food we can take? See, I literally clicked, and it's not counting it. No, I'm not crazy. Alright. Let's end it there, and then we'll find somebody to raid. Pass on all these folks to someone. Appreciate y'all hanging out.